Column of Solace. This does something that very rarely, if ever, found in a James Bond franchise, is that it's a direct sequel to Casino Royale. So if you don't watch Casino Royale and you jump right into Column of Solace, you might be a little lost by why James Bond is so upset and going after somebody for a killing of a past love interest of his. So that's kind of like a little difference of this movie than you will find in a typical James Bond movie. And one thing I did find about the Daniel Craig movies that aren't found in your Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery. Yeah, I got them all mixed up like that on purpose. Anyways, is that his movies do kind of have like a loose continuation to them. Like each movie is connected together. Each villain that he chases seems to be part of a bigger conspiracy, a bigger identity, identity organization. That is the word I was looking for. Organization. And then behind me here, you know, if you want to rent it off Amazon Prime, you can find the prices or buy it. Excuse me there. Used to be on Amazon Prime, then it was on Netflix. Now I don't know where you can find your James Bond movies. Maybe MGM Plus. Anyways, let's get into Quantum of Solace. We got Daniel Craig returning here to this movie, and he does a pretty good job with what he's given. This is a short movie. I think it's the shortest Bond movie in the franchise. And it's pure action, pure chase as he's chasing down those who killed Eva Green's character. And I can't remember her name. That's why I write notes. Vesper Lynn's Lynn and at the ending of Casino Royale. Sorry, I'll get on track here in a minute. On his journey to get this revenge, he does run into another character, another Bond girl named Camilla, played by Olga Kurylenk. Hopefully that's how you pronounce her name. And she's all about revenge too, because as the criminal, the head villain in this movie, murdered her family, so she wants to get back at him. And she has kind of like the Inigo Montoya from the Princess Bride type of storyline here. This guy killed her family. She wants to kill him. And then when she gets what she wants, she's kind of lost, directionless. She doesn't know what to do with her life afterwards. Unfortunately, she can't become the Black Pirate Roberts. So that kind of leaves up open for our character, Camilla. But she's strongly played by Olga. She does a fantastic job in this role. I will say that the acting in Quantum of Solace is very good. Got great action sequences. It's definitely a action movie fanatics type of movie. If that makes sense. You know, if you love your action movies, you're gonna love this movie. For me though, I do like action. I like it a lot. I love action movies, and the story's pretty good in this one. It's okay. But something about Quantum of Solace kind of feels flat to me. I think it might be the villain. I think of the Craig's villains, this one might be his weakest one. I wasn't really attached to him. I didn't really think he was a very good villain myself. My personal opinion. You guys might have something different. Let me know in the comments below. But basically, this movie to me, it's just Bond running from location to location, just chasing him down. So it's one of those great chase movies. Not very much of like a mystery or, you know, him trying to find clues as much as him just being a manhunter. I do got an interesting dynamic between him and M. In this movie, Bond is basically working off the clock, you know. The government doesn't like what he's doing. Those above him, they want to shut him down. And then M's complying with them, you know, on the surface. Publicly, she is saying all the right words. We're going to, you know, try to limit Bond and doing what he's trying to do. But she always gives him a way out of the situations to continue his chase. So I do like that dynamic between Bond and M in this movie. I thought it was interesting, a good choice to go with. especially when you get to the next movie, Skyfall, and we'll talk about that when we get to it. Let's see. Like I said, pacing. Just going through my notes here. One long chase scene is how I find. You do have some great car chases. You got a strong car chase in here. You got solid set pieces, and the finale when they're in the hotel is very well great. You got the fire. You got James Bond going through the fire, looking for the villain, trying to save Camilla. Very well visually appealing. Yep, now you're going through Despicable Me in the background. Anyways, very great. What I don't like is the fast cut editing, and the story can be kind of hard to follow at times. But overall, I think of the Craig movies, this might be one of the weaker ones of them. To me, Casino Royale is one of the best ones, and then we're going to talk about Skyfall, which might be the best Craig one. This one, I'm trying to think, because I've already seen all the movies now. I'm trying to remember my notes. I think this might be like middle of the row, middle of the pack for me on the Daniel Craig movies. But anyways, that's kind of my thoughts on Quantum Solace. What do you guys think? Do you love Quantum Solace? Do you think it's one of the weaker Craig movies? Do you think it's one of the weaker Bond movies overall? Let me know your thoughts below. And until next time, bye.